And welcome back. Let's find out what the trouble with Tribbles is. I have never owned any of these cards, so this is all new to me. Never got this expansion when I was playing back in the day. I saw these pretty cheap and I thought, oh cool, let's check these out. $12 decks. You can get these usually for about under 30 bucks. That's a lot of packs. That's a lot of decks. Let's see. Now, pre-constructed starter deck. 60 cards. So this technically should be everything you need to start up a game. But let's see. Let's see. I am curious. And I'm curious to see how different all these packs are. I really hope they're not all the same. That would be stupid. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see together. One thing I like about buying these, you do get the little instruction booklets, which are always nice to have. Lieutenant Sisko, right off the bat. Damn. Sweet. This is what I wanted out of the last video. I wanted a Sisko. Inspector Carson, Osakawa. See, now Mendon was from the first set, so we're getting some repeats. The Nebula, the Shonra. Okay. First Contact. Nice. Are these just reprints? There's a lot. Like, this is from the original Alpha set. That's from the 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 Alpha set. Wow. Alpha set. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Montgomery Sculpt from the Alpha set. Huh. Wow. Okay, and then this would be your seed deck. Okay. Dilemmas. Yeah, there's some of these are one. A lot of these are 1E. Wow. Okay, so that's how this works. A lot of repeats here, or from previous sets, from old sets. And then here's your. Okay, yeah, this is a full-on deck. I mean, is it a great deck? I don't know, but it's a deck. But Lieutenant Sisko, cool. Please don't let these all be Lieutenant Siskos. I will be bummed. Get to see me bummed on camera. Well, you don't see me, I guess, but to hear me be bummed on camera. Alright. Let's see what the next one's like. If I go through 3 of these and they're exactly the same, might just quit right there. That might be the straw that broke the camel's back. Please don't let it be Lieutenant Sisko on top. Okay, great. Great, so they're not all the same. Captain Koloff, nice. Back when Klingons didn't have head ridges and just had, chin hair. Okay, so at least these are varied. In fact, this one looks like it's a Klingon Merc. Huh, 2 Bat'leth. I wonder if that's supposed to be there. But yeah, a lot of repeats. A lot of these are from the original edition of the game. No. Okay, 100 Tribbles. Rescue. Poison. Go. I don't know what any of I don't know these mechanics. I've never seen these, so okay. Nice. Storage compartment door. And the doorway from... Wow. Wow, okay. I mean, at least these weren't the same as the last deck. So yay. But it is a bummer that there's a ton of repeats here from older sets. I did not realize would be the case. Maybe that's why the set's fairly cheap. You can tell too, this wrap feels like it's about to just fall right off. I mean, it's really... I mean, these packs are about, what, 15 years, 20 years old, something like that. So we got some decades on these packs, at least a decade plus. Man, Decipher, too bad. Decipher, you had some good ideas. I mean, you had some shitty ideas too, but... Okay, another Lieutenant Sisko. Okay, I think I see where this might be going, because this pack looks 100% identical, yeah, to Galaxy, yeah. Wow. So this is just the same exact deck as the first one. Wow. Come on. Really? Really? Man, that's a bummer. That's not what I was hoping for. I thought these would be some randomized cards in packs. I was hoping they weren't pre-constructed decks. I was just hoping it was 60 cards. Magic used to do that. They just stuck 60 cards in a... It was called a starter deck, but I mean, it was pretty randomized. Like, you weren't going to buy any decks knowing what was already in it. That's just not a thing. At least in the early days of Magic. I can't say that now. They do have pre-constructed decks now that you do know 100% what's in them. But back in the mid-90s, when it all kicked off, that was not the case. I would go buy a revised box, and, you know, it was just a complete mix. Trouble with Tribbles. Oh my god. Another one, okay. Tashandra. Okay, seriously. USS Galaxy, come on. Come on. This really, this is some depressing shit. Okay. This is lame. Okay, lame. This was not one of my wiser investments. I mean, one thing you could claim out of this is that you got a lot of trade bait if you knew people that played, but since I don't. Putting holes in this thing. I like this mat. I'm a huge fan of the Dark Knight Returns. And that's kind of where it ended. The Strikes Again and the Master Race one, not so good. I mean, they have their pluses, but there's some serious minuses with those. The Dark Knight Returns is almost like just a venerable masterpiece. Anybody disagrees, I will fight you. Okay. Captain Koloth. Okay, so this is that Klingon deck that I just opened. That was the second Klingon deck. So that's all we got here. We've got a Fed deck and a Klingon Merc deck. Wow, that really sucks. I mean, okay, Decipher. Even if your CFO or whoever is your financial officer, if he hadn't bankrupted you guys and screwed you guys over, these kind of decisions do not help. I mean, at this point, it looks like it's just two decks. It's two decks. I thought at least there would be like 4 or 5 if they were going to do this. I had a feeling this could happen, but I thought, there's no way it's just 2. Like, I mean, here we go. Like, there's no Gusagawa, Mendon. I mean, it's all the same exact, even in the same order. I mean, really, really lame. This really is lame. Okay. I don't even know if it's worth going to the rest of this box. We're halfway through it. half tempted to leave all these sealed and see if I can sell them. Nah. Mine now, I guess. Alrighty. Let's try this again. But it sure ain't looking very good. Well, it's something unique. It's not looking that way, though. Captain Koloff. Fuck. I mean, even if you're going to build a deck, let's say around Sisko and Koloff or whatever, switch this shit up. Switch it up. I also probably need more of these Tribble cards, so that's good to get some spares of those. But, you know, this really is not the way to go. Like this was a bad idea. Round it out. Let's finish through these. Okay. And a Koloff deck. All the exact same cards. I mean, you know, you could have had a... Okay, yeah, there's about... Yeah, I mean, if they would have just cycled in some new cards here and there, I'd have been like, okay. I mean, even if you wanted to make all the cards the same, but like one unique rare, at least then it would be like, okay, you know, you're rolling the dice on a rare per box, or 2 rares per box or something. I mean, for 60 cards, it could give you a couple of rares. These decks usually, at least for Magic, were like about $10 a box, something like that. So you're paying that much for cardboard, and let's be real. You're paying that much for cardboard, you should at least get a couple unique rares per box. I don't think that's asking too much from a card game. Let me guess, Sisko, yes, okay. At least I can never say that I ran out of Lieutenant Sisko. But like, what about Jadzia Dax? Okay, can I get a... Can I get her in this time period? Can I get O'Brien? I mean, I love the episode Trials and Tribulations. It would be great to just have a few of the characters from that show up here. But these pre-constructed decks, I mean, you're just getting the same. Yeah, Lieutenant Sisko. Man, I don't even know if this is even like a 50-50, like 50% Klingon, 50% Fed box. Like it might even be a little heavier on the Siskos. Unless these last few were Klingon decks. But yeah, Koroth. So we got a Koroth deck. Maybe it is about 50-50 then. Still. Again, for a game like this where you don't really play sets of cards, there's no... You don't have to worry about getting 4 of a card, yeah. Having this many of a card is really just useless. It ends up being trade bait, and if the game was like red hot, yeah, that'd be great. But you know, nobody plays this anymore. And again, another Koroth. So yeah, I would say it's about 50-50. It's a little heavy on the Siskos, but these last 2 decks kind of balance that out. So wow, what a bummer. I know it said pre-constructed, but I thought there'd be some unique cards. Like, I didn't think it'd be 100%. Now, and if it was completely pre-constructed, which it is, I thought there'd be more than 2. I thought there'd be more than just Klingon Fed. You know, like, wow. Oh. That's it for this video. Sorry, guys. I thought that was going to be a little more unique.